And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas. Our broadcast setting tonight. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, we know that the Rockets begin and end with the offensive wizardry of James Harden, the league's MVP in 2018. Now, some people have said they don't like watching that style with one player dominating the basketball. But, Kevin, James Harden is that good, that talented, that efficient, and that successful. And playing through him may be the best way for the Rockets to be successful as well.
It's tough to stop. You're right, D.A. Thank you. Two very deep teams, great benches. Brent, talk about the mindset and the difference there between starting and coming off the bench.
You can assess, Kevin, throughout the first quarter or when it is that your time to check in the second quarter is about the rhythm of the game. What are we doing well? So when I go in, how much more can I enhance the advantage we have there? Or let's say it's a game where we're getting killed in transition. The most important thing I can do is communicate that message to the team. When we start that 4 or 5 minute stretch, let's focus on these two things to get ourselves back and righted for the rest of the night.
Oh, that's excellent. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Lets the 3 fly. Westbrook pulls it in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Harden's got 5 points so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Giannis. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good on the triple.
The one sign was that Russell Westbrook had this part of his game back in college. He continues to be impressive in the mid-range.
Now here's Matthews. Here's Middleton. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Bledsoe following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Count that one.
Look, it's nice to be a tough, small guy in this league. If you're built like Eric Bledsoe, the contact, no effect.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are just so strong in and around the paint.
Well, so good last year. The team was 3rd in points in the paint themselves and 1st in points in the paint allowed last year. That means they got in there and then they defended it well. Tough as nails defensively, causes a lot of problem for teams who rely on chippies around the basket to get themselves on the offensive flow.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Giannis. And that one's good. Westbrook.
I'm not sure what's clicked in for Russell Westbrook, but every year he's showing to be a better and better passer and rebounder and a better player overall. That's what being a gym rat has done for him.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Middleton against Gordon. Back to Tucker. Covington trying to break free. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Westbrook surveying the D. Trying his luck from deep. It's not going to go for him. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 3-point lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And last year, Chris Middleton not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
And the basket by Hill.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Rivers kicks to McLemore. Back to Rivers. Passes it to Chandler. Here's Rivers. Houston needs to get a shot. And the dunk by Chandler.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Bucks leading by 5. Giannis outside. Here's Ilyasova. Nice D from Chandler.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. And so House nails both of them. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to win.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always...
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
They've got Cephalosha. McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Chandler. And it's House in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Good on that shot, and with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Rivers. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Yes, that goes in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Rivers with it. He's got 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. Robert Covington comes in for Cephalosha. James Harden, he's checked in for Danuel House. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. McLemore, no good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Korver for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. From deep, buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 8.
Well, Westbrook does a ton of damage at the mid-range, but when he has a three-point shot going, look out.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Here's Lopez. Count it from 12. Lopez has got his first points of the night. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. For those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. 11 feet away. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, in his rookie year, Dante DiVincenzo spent some time in the NBA and some time in the G League. And Brent got plenty of chances to learn on the fly.
DiVincenzo getting 27 games last year with the Milwaukee Bucks and a lot of experience in the G League. That's going to pay off, Kevin, as he's going to find out where it is that when he gets into the game, he's going to have the most confidence. Mike Budenholzer and the staff have a program for him, and he's sticking to it, and he's ready to go.
So he gets them both. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Here's Bledsoe. The Rockets making the shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
One of the first attributes you hear about Eric Bledsoe is his strength, shown there.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Milwaukee. That's good from Bledsoe. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
And here's Matthews. James Harden getting it to go from deep. And there's the pass to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Lopez with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Middleton can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 4. Harden with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Lopez. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. Houston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, that's a shot that Westbrook has learned to use well. When he's hitting that one, it's going to open up some lanes later in the game.
He gets that one.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wing. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Outside Westbrook. Feeds it to Covington. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lopez finds Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Outside Covington. Back to Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
I mean, can you imagine 3 knee surgeries and then pulling off something like that? Westbrook, athleticism personified.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Middleton's got 7 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Add another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there may be more in store.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
And McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Ball's knocked loose, and here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And finished off by Westbrook.
Rocket fuel there, so explosive. Westbrook's a one-man wrecking crew.
Inside, here's Hill. That shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way. McLemore, the pass to Covington. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those three things are pretty impactful.
Well said.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Great. He's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington. Misses off the right iron. Rockets leading by 4. Now McLemore. No points in the game yet for him. Westbrook kicks to McLemore. No good on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Hill, no good. Houston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, Mike Budenholzer winning the Coach of the Year for the second time, just has such a great mind offensively and came in with a new system for this entire roster, one that they embraced very early on. I think it was really important last year, training camp, establishing that type of confidence. It carried them through for the entire year.
Houston making some changes. Cephalosha comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for McLemore. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Rockets leading by 6. Cephalosha kicks to Chandler. Here's Westbrook. And good that time. Westbrook's got 14 points now in the second half.
Again, using his frame and size right there, Westbrook, one of the strongest finishers we have in the game.
And it's Giannis missing. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. Houston moving the ball around. Cephalosha finds Westbrook. The Rockets again can't hit. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. It's Westbrook with the drive. It's good. Westbrook's got 28.
Well, Westbrook right now amped up, his volume at 11, physical enough to shake off the contact and send it home.
And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Giannis. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. And it's House in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
James Harden, he's checked in for Danuel House. Pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lopez. No problem on the jumper in close.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Wasted no time on that one. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, when you're a scorer in the league, it's going to come in all kinds of ways. Bledsoe, that time, with the defense all over him.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Matthews, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Back to Lopez. Over Harden. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Lopez.
Over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game, and that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
Matthews with the steal. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Robert Covington's checked in for Cephalosha. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Middleton against Gordon, and Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez, and it's Giannis missing.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. They get Russell Westbrook. Free throw no good for Giannis.
Well, the improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
Basket good.
He felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
Bucks trail by 9. There's 1:38 left in the game. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
And Westbrook, here we go. Misses from close range.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
The offensive rebound and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's the first. That trims the lead to 6. Both free throws good from Matthews.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's Westbrook. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
Middleton hits them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Milwaukee now. Giannis is double. Matthews. Rockets with the rebound.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Yes!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Tucker. They get the rebound. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job of, all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.